When a traditional dietary antioxidant like vitamin C or E encounters a reactive oxygen species, the interaction is strictly governed by one-to-one stoichiometry. A single antioxidant molecule intercepts a single free radical. Once that chemical exchange occurs, the antioxidant is exhausted, losing its capacity to scavenge any further targets. Pathological states like chronic airway inflammation or active neurodegeneration generate a continuous volume of reactive oxygen species. Relying on a sacrificial one-to-one defense mechanism requires dosing that can match the sheer rate of radical production. The biological math rarely scales. Resolving severe oxidative stress requires shifting away from passive molecular consumption toward catalytic amplification, upgrading the cell's own internal enzymatic machinery to continuously disarm radicals. This points us to the Lignosus rhinocerotis TM02 cultivar, commonly known as the tiger milk mushroom. Cultivated through proprietary solid-state fermentation, TM02 yields a dense matrix of bioactive beta-glucans and specialized complex lipids. These specific mycochemicals infiltrate mammalian cells to reprogram the foundational 21-step glutathione redox pathway directly at the genomic level. This transition from sacrificial scavenging to targeted genomic amplification provides a mechanism for addressing systemic oxidative states that otherwise exhaust simple antioxidant supplies. Glutathione, or GSH, serves as the paramount low molecular weight non-protein thiol within mammalian cells. Under healthy conditions, cells maintain an aggressively reductive environment, holding the ratio of active glutathione to its oxidized form at greater than 30:1. This animated diagram illustrates the molecular structure of the glutathione tripeptide. Notice this atypical gamma peptide bond connecting the carboxyl group of the glutamate side chain to the amino group of cysteine. This evolutionary adaptation renders the molecule resistant to standard intracellular peptidases. This specific diagram shows how systemic glutathione management operates through a highly integrated 21-step topological biochemical circuit that governs de novo synthesis, extracellular salvage, and continuous recycling. While two of its constituent amino acids, glutamate and glycine, are easily sourced from peripheral metabolic pathways, the acquisition of intracellular cysteine is restricted. Cells maintain internal cysteine at extremely low levels, generally 10 to 25 micromolar, to prevent it from spontaneously auto-oxidizing into toxic cysteine. To navigate this constraint, cells must transport oxidized cysteine directly from the extracellular environment. This is executed by the Step 18 node, the System XC-cysteine glutamate exchanger, which imports oxidized cysteine and rapidly yields functional L-cysteine. Because cysteine is strictly required for glutathione biosynthesis, the cell's entire oxidative defense grid is structurally bottlenecked by the function of the specific membrane antiporter. To observe when this precise bottleneck fails, researchers utilize the HT22 immortalized hippocampal neuronal model. Lacking ionotropic receptors, these cells isolate non-receptor-mediated oxidative stress. This diagram demonstrates the pathology of excitotoxicity. Pathologically elevated extracellular concentrations of glutamate act as a potent competitive antagonist. The excess glutamate physically overwhelms the System XC antiporter, blocking cysteine from entering the cell. With the import mechanism severed, the neuron is rapidly starved of sulfur. Stripped of its mandatory cysteine precursor, the primary rate-limiting enzyme, glutamate cysteine ligase, located here at Step 4, is paralyzed. De novo synthesis collapses, and the intracellular glutathione pool quickly drains to zero. Without active glutathione to donate electrons, terminal detoxifying enzymes like glutathione cooxidase fail to function. Lipid hydroperoxides accumulate unchecked. This oxidative assault compromises the mitochondrial membranes. The neuron suffers a severe drop in mitochondrial membrane potential, triggering the execution of apoptotic cell death. Preserving neuronal viability during excitotoxicity demands an intervention capable of bypassing this severed supply chain and optimizing the enzymatic utilization of trace glutathione reserves. Experimental models applying ethanol and specialized lipid-rich fractions of the TM02 sclerotium demonstrate neuroprotective efficacy against this specific pathological cascade. These mycochemicals cross physiological barriers to chemically engage with reactive cysteine residues located on the KEAP1 repressor protein inside the cellular cytoplasm. This targeted chemical interaction forces the structural dissociation of the KEAP1 NRF2 dimeric complex. By breaking this bond, the previously suppressed NRF2 transcription factor is liberated. The liberated NRF2 rapidly translocates into the nucleus, binding directly to the antioxidant response element located within the promoter regions of specific defensive genes. This binding event initiates mRNA transcription of the GCL holoenzyme subunits. By driving the production of these critical enzymes, the cell expands its absolute maximum capacity for de novo glutathione biosynthesis. Simultaneously, it drives genomic rehabilitation. Pathways visibly widen for glutathione peroxidase and superoxide dismutase, clearing mitochondrial radicals. TM02 also upregulates glutathione reductase, recycling oxidized glutathione back into its active state to defend the 30:1 ratio. The concurrent upregulation of auxiliary phase 2 enzymes, particularly NQO1 and heme oxygenase 1, creates a multi-tiered intracellular shield against electrophilic stress. TM02 overrides baseline repression to expand the structural capacity and recycling efficiency of the host's entire redox network during the duration of the intervention. This NRF2-driven preservation applies directly to broader metabolic dysfunctions, specifically the chronic systemic hyperglycemia associated with advanced diabetes. A chronic high-glucose environment drives the non-enzymatic glycation of circulating lipids and structural proteins, yielding toxic advanced glycation end products. These end products bind to specific cellular receptors located on the vascular endothelium. This triggers a sustained influx of oxidative stress that neutralizes nitric oxide, interrupting the biological mechanism required for healthy vasodilation. Intervention with a specialized cold water extract of the TM02 cultivar normalizes the expression of these RAGE proteins on the endothelial surface, while scavenging the initial hyperglycemia-induced free radical storm. By neutralizing the external oxidative assault early, TM02 prevents the cell from sacrificing its internal glutathione reserves. This diagram details the secondary function of that preserved glutathione pool. Active glutathione serves as the primary biological carrier for volatile nitric oxide. The two molecules bind to form a stable adduct known as S-nitrosoglutathione, preserving the bioactivity of the nitric oxide. By protecting the intracellular glutathione supply, TM02 secures nitric oxide bioavailability, maintaining essential vascular hemodynamics even within a toxic diabetic environment. The mechanistic outcomes established in cellular and murine models align with quantified data derived from controlled human clinical trials. Toxicological evaluations confirm a safety profile showing an absence of acute toxicity or adverse alterations in liver or kidney function following sustained oral dosing. This clinical chart details the results of a 3-month TM02 supplementation targeting chronic respiratory inflammation. The data shows a significant suppression of core pro-inflammatory cytokines, marked by a 54.9% decline in interleukin-1 beta and a 40.8% decline in interleukin-8. Corresponding serum analyses revealed a significant suppression of systemic malondialdehyde, indicating destructive lipid peroxidation was reduced in human tissue. Simultaneously, mucosal immunoglobulin A levels doubled from baseline. This was accompanied by a line graph representing total systemic antioxidant capacity, which climbed by nearly 70%. 1-to-1 stoichiometric antioxidants are consumed in the neutralization process, whereas the NRF2-mediated approach focuses on maintaining the host's underlying metabolic defenses. By chemically harmonizing the stoichiometry of the mammalian glutathione system and elevating constituent NRF2 defenses, Lignosus rhinocerotis TM02 provides a strictly validated disease-modifying intervention. It offers a mechanism for mitigating the cellular deterioration driving neurological, respiratory, and metabolic decline.